Chocolate friends, Carla here with Opening Chocolate. I'm so glad to talk chocolate with you today. Today I'm doing a bar bits video on this bar from Louisa Abram. This is her white chocolate with Açai Berry. So I'm gonna get lost in botany once again. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about this bar and the inclusion in it. So Louisa Abram is a chocolate maker out of Brazil. And in Brazil, when you make chocolate, you can't import beans from somewhere else. You have to use chocolate, cocoa butter from Brazilian growers. Louisa and other makers in Brazil have embraced the culture of Brazil and the flora of Brazil and are including it in their chocolate bars. And that's what she's doing here with the inclusion of the açai. So in her bar, it's a beautiful, and the color's not going to come across here, so here's what it looks like. It comes with, this bar comes with 2 of these inside, so you get lots of chocolate, good bang for your buck from Louisa. It's got this beautiful purplish color to it, and that comes from the açai powder and the açai candy that she's put into the bar itself. It smells so good. She makes great white chocolate too. So let me tell you about açai a little bit. So first off, if you can see, it's got that C with the squiggle. That's called a cedilla, and it makes it pronounce like a S. So that's why you say açai. But if you want to say the botanical name, it's Euterpe oleracea, or sometimes it's Euterpe badiocarpa. Oleracea just means vegetable. So not a particularly enlightening botanical name, but there it is. So it is in the palm family. I'll put a picture of it up here. It's in the palm family, the Aceraceae family. It is cultivated particularly for its fruits, for its hearts of palm. So sometimes maybe you've seen those if you've been to like an Asian grocery store. You can buy them in cans. You can buy hearts of palm. Also used for its leaves, so baskets, mats, thatched roofing, all that kind of thing that palms are used for. And its wood. It is native to Central and South America, but the fruit does not have a great shelf life, so you won't see fresh açai outside of where it's grown. You will see powdered açai, frozen açai, pulverized açai, all these derivatives, but you won't see it fresh very much. So you can see here in the picture that the fruit of the açai, it kind of looks like a string of grapes. It is called sometimes a berry, açai berry, but it's not botanically a berry. It's a drupe, which puts it in the same kind of fruit category as think peaches, anything with a stone, any kind of stone fruit in the middle, that sort of thing, that would be a drupe because it has a skin. So in the case of açai berry, it's got the exocarp, the purpley, black purple exocarp, which gives it that beautiful color. The mesocarp is pulpy and thin, and then the endocarp is a hard layer with the seed inside. And if you don't believe me, crack open your peach seed and peach pit, or anything with a pit, and you'll see that there's actually a seed inside of that pit. So those 3 layers with the stone in the middle makes it a drupe, not a berry, botanically speaking. Of course, everyone still calls it a berry. What else? So she's got that actually. She's got that string of berries here on her. So you can see the palm leaf here and the string here of the açai on her wrapper. It's been a dietary staple in the Amazon Delta for centuries, but it wasn't until the 1990s that it migrated to the global north and was promoted as a health food. Most of the time, the health food properties are health food claims, let's say, are based on the antioxidants that are found in there. They are claims because there's not a lot of data backing up any of those claims with regard to acai berry. So there's lots of claims about its health capabilities, but not a lot of evidence to back them up. But there is some interesting things about acai berry. So acai berry was actually tested as a contrast agent for MRIs. So if you're going to have an MRI, your doctor may advise you not to eat any acai berry before, because it can interfere with your MRI. It can provide some distracting results with your MRI because it does contrast. The other thing is that it's been linked, the unprocessed juice. So if it's been pasteurized, it's okay, but if it's unprocessed, it's been linked to a disease. I'm probably going to say this wrong. American trypanosomiasis, or Chagas disease. It has to do with the parasite being on the unprocessed plant itself, and you can ingest it. It's low, but still there. So acai has lots of interesting things behind it. It's got cultural history behind it. It's got current usage behind it. It's got some health claims. A lot of those not backed up, but it definitely is a dietary staple from the Amazon. It's now a way for people to get income. The people living on the river delta can now use acai berry as a source of income as well. So, and I know that's something that Louisa also does when she's gathering things. She's concerned about the people that she works with. So that's something interesting about this bar. If you're using this bar in your tastings, which you should, it's delicious and fun, and white chocolate, which there's not a lot of great options out there for white chocolate. This is one of them. Be sure you can now talk about what acai berry is. You can pronounce it properly. Amazing that I'm pronouncing something properly. And I hope you can use that in your tasting. So that's this week's Bar Bits video. And if you found that interesting, I hope that you will like this video and subscribe so that we can see each other every Thursday and hang out and talk chocolate and plants and all kinds of fun stuff. So I will see you then. Thanks for watching.